Welcome back, True Seeker. April 18th, 2019. Two very suspicious deaths today in the media, both coming out of the UK. One is a young actress who is in two hit shows on the children's BBC network, and the other is an actor, Bradley Welsh, who's remembered for performing in Trainspotting. So let's start with the young girl, Mya-Lecia Naylor. She was just 16 years old. The news is coming today, April 18th. She reportedly died 11 days ago, April 7th. And she just dropped dead, and they're saying there's no known cause of death. She was born November 6, 2002. So here it is right here. See BBC star Mya suddenly died at age 16. The cause of her death on 7th of April is not yet known, although her agent, A&J Management, said it happened after she collapsed. She was on the shows Millie in Between and Almost Never. So right away, what stands out about April 7th is it's the 97th day of the year. And in the language of Gematria, death equals 97. Again, look up the song Murder by Numbers by the British band The Police, where killing people is as simple as ABC 1, 2, 3. And it's the sport of the elite. And killing is the way to get to the top of your profession. Listen to that song, The Police, Murder by Numbers. There's another song out there called Gematria, the killing name. Gematria is the practice of coding numbers into words. As for April 7th, it can be written 4/7 or 7/4. Both 47 and 74, very important. There's 47 degrees on the Masonic compass. In Gematria, killing, Masonic, Jewish, occult, English, Gematria, they all sum to 74. Notice Masonic 74, when you use the Jewish cipher, it's 223. She was a star on the BBC Children's Network. B's the second letter, C's the third, so BBC is 223. And London, where the BBC's headquarters is also 74. BBC also carries a Gematria value of 74. So as a BBC star, April 7th or 7/4, as it's written in the UK, a fitting date to go out by the code. Not only that, but her full name carries the Gematria of 154, like ritual sacrifice. If you've read my book, the chapter on murder by numbers, there's a lot of people who've died in connection to this number over the years. Her name also carries a Gematria value of 64, like kill. The two hit shows she was on, Millie in Between, Gematria of 86, like blood sacrifice. The news coming today, April 18th, that's the day leaving 257 days left in the year. Blood sacrifice also equals 257, so I think this is why we're hearing about this 11 days after the supposed death. And from her birthday, which was November 6th, her last birthday, her 16th, to the day she died was her 153rd day of her age. And the other show, Almost Never, equals 153. That's the 17th triangular number. Teen equals 17. So does kill. She was a teen star who dropped dead. And I'll remind people, all throughout history, arsenic has been used to kill people without a trace. So have other poisons, like cyanide. You just put it in their food, their drink, and the rest is history. See how they emphasize this headline here? She shone so brightly. That phrase has Gematria of 228, like death. Yesterday, somebody called and asked me to look into the death of Greg Laurie's son, and we talked about how the son died on the 228th day of Greg Laurie's age. Again, these same numbers come up again and again when you recognize their meaning. This young woman, this 16-year-old teenager, her two character names in the show she played in, says here, who starred as Fran in Millie in Between and Mya in Almost Never. So her character names were Fran and Mya. Interesting that both those names have Gematria of 39. When you write out 16, the age she died at, it carries the Gematria of 33 and 39, just like Masonry, just like secrecy, all 39. England's also 33. The day she was born, November 6, 2002, a date with 39 numerology. So reading this last paragraph here in this article, she played the lead singer of the girl band and said in a recent interview that she'd always wanted to sing as well as act. She also said she had some amazing projects coming up soon. So those were her recent remarks before her death. And again, I'll remind people, death sells. If she has some album that's going to be released at some point or some follow-up movie or musical movie, I guarantee you it's going to get way bigger ratings, way bigger sales. And the question becomes, is she being killed so that these, studios that control her career and her entertainment and the value in it, is she being sacrificed so that they can profit more? Or is she even, being put up to faking her death so that she can collect more wealth? Does she come back as another celebrity 5 years from now when she's forgotten, maybe with a little bit of plastic surgery? Any of these things could be going on. That's all speculation. What's not speculation is what's going on with this code and these very repetitive patterns and talking about the same numbers every single day in the same exact type of rituals. And case in point, we're just going to look at a few more things. So, yesterday, April 17th, Bradley Welsh, train-spotting actor, shot dead in Scotland. How strange. Notice how they emphasize train-spotting. It has gematria of 79 like murder. I could not find this man's date of birth, but he was killed April 17th. And that's the 107th day of the year, and shooting equals 107. And yesterday I did multiple videos and talked about the significance of shooting in April 17th in light of what was in the news yesterday. Now we get this latest story, which wasn't out then. And not to mention, in my book, which is nearly 800 pages long, one of the longest chapters is on shootings, manufactured shootings for gun control throughout the world, and how often the number 107 comes up in these contrived shootings. Anyhow, April 17th, the 107th day of the year, an actor gets killed in a shooting. Shooting 107, ritual sacrifice 107. 107 is the 28th prime. Kill has gematria of 17 and 28. He was killed on the 17th, on the 107th day of the year, the 28th prime. Again, this is why you want to know the ciphers, forwards and backwards. His name, Bradley Welsh, gematria of 67 for both names, like blood sacrifice. And since he's known for train spotting, notice train spotting released on February 23rd, 223, 223. Just like how we were talking about BBC, 223, Masonic 223. Anyhow, Bradley Welsh, train spotting, the movie released in history February 23rd, from the anniversary of the release date to his death was 53 days later. Why does that matter? Because Bradley Welsh equals 53, shooting equals 53, and by the way, Scotland equals 47 degrees, like the Masonic compass out of the Scottish Rite of France is set at 47 degrees. And speaking of 47, on April 17th, the former president of Peru was killed in a shooting. Again, same pattern. A year ago, on this day, Barbara Bush died by the numbers. His name was Alan Garcia, the former president, gematria 67, like blood sacrifice. The day he died, a date with 40 numerology, Alan Garcia 40. And from his birthday to the date he was shot and killed, 47 weeks on the nose for another 47. We have a girl dropped dead 47. We have a guy shot dead in Scotland 47. Big number with the Scottish Rite of Freemasonry. We have a president dead 47 weeks after his birthday, supposedly from a suicide. Suicide 47, Peruvian 47, president 47, time 47, 47 degrees. I'm a broken record. This research, it's just the same thing day after day. And for those of you who are new here, realize I've been doing this for going on 6 years now. Just talking about the same patterns, the same thing, day after day. This man was supposedly shot in the neck. I mean, who commits suicide shooting themselves in the neck? They said it happened while he was scuffling with the police. Neck 33, masonry 33, secrecy 33, order 33, police 33. The day this happened, a date with a life lesson number of 33. Just like the shooting of Bradley Welsh was a date with 33 numerology as well. The same day this former president died. So, There was that. Also, you had a scare in Colorado, a potential shooting near the anniversary of Columbine in the same area. On the same day, April 17th, this shooting scare. They said nearly 20 school districts closed, nearly to the 20-year anniversary of the shooting on the 20th. And again, just same tired, repetitive patterns. Also, another headline yesterday. A bus crash killing at least 28 people. This was the 107th day of the year as we covered 107, the 28th prime. So you learn this code, you see through what's really going on in the world. The rituals, the numerical coding in the headlines. Every English-speaking person needs this knowledge. If you have not picked up my book, you really should before it's banned again. It's already been banned twice. Nearly 800 pages, only $5, almost free, because every English-speaking person deserves this knowledge. Until next time, Truth Seeker.